This week on 2024's final chaffle recipe, we're making brown butter chaffles. So let's get started. So this is going to start out as a basic chaffle. We've got one large egg, 2/3 of a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. I've got some Redmond real salt here, just to add some flavor. I did use unsalted butter for these brown butter bites, which you can see here. I'll leave a link in the description of the video if you want to see how those are made. So we're going to start mixing up our chaffles here, get the mozzarella cheese in with the egg. Now I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who has tuned in each week as we come up with new chaffle recipes for the channel. This week's brown butter chaffle actually makes number 80 on the list of chaffle recipes we've come up with. So I never thought we'd get here when I did the first one, but here we are, and I hope you're still all enjoying them as much as I am. So we'll add the salt into the mixture here, get that mixed in all the way. And then we're going to add the brown butter last to the mixture. I didn't want it to start melting at all because this is frozen. As you can see, I've chopped up the bites into smaller pieces just so we can mix it in to the chaffles evenly. So we'll get that all mixed in with the egg, cheese, and salt. You're not really gonna do any more mixing here. We just wanted to get it in there so we can split it up between the two chaffles. So there you go. So now let's get the dash minis all warmed up and we'll start adding our mixture. Now again, this is going to make 2 chaffles as it's a basic recipe. And what you're really going to find when you make chaffles using butter or brown butter is you're not going to find pieces of it left when it's done, obviously, because it's going to melt. Consider it or look at it this way. You're basically just frying your chaffles in butter. That's the way I like to look at it. It just helps add some flavor to your chaffles and makes them nice and crispy. So let's get this evenly distributed between the 2 waffle irons. You're going to find that it, with the added volume, it probably will overflow over the sides, but that's okay. So we'll close those up, and then 4 to 5 minutes later, this is what we came up with. Nice and golden brown, not super crispy, but you could definitely smell the brown butter cooking while I made these. So definitely happy with how they look. So we'll get them out of the waffle irons onto a wire rack to cool for a little bit, and now we can give them a try. So again, you can see nice and golden brown, not super crispy, but they did turn out well. And as always, the nice mozzarella cheese pull is one of my favorite parts. So we'll give it a try, and like I say, I was really happy with how these turned out. I hope you enjoy the videos. Give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and we'll see you next year for some more chaffle recipes.